Hi, welcome to the first day of class. Just want to go over a few things as you get started on our first module, which will cover, the first few weeks. So, welcome again. Welcome. Glad to have you in my class. Very strange times right now. Again, I'm still fairly new to teaching online, so still kind of going over the technical aspects of Canvas. It's not as easy to do as it should be, so bear with me. So first thing, right, there's no synchronous class meetings. We will not have live class meetings. I will do, basically weekly announcements. I may do some short, little lectures, but mostly I'll be providing you with content on pages, okay, within the modules. I've provided you links to different websites, talking about writing and some YouTube videos, different things like that. So yeah, but no synchronous meetings. We will not meet live. I will have, optional office hours where we can have a Zoom meeting. You're welcome to use the chat function to do that. Okay, it's up to you, but no meetings, live meetings where we're having class meetings. I don't feel that, given the current situation, the current things happening in our world, that it's fair to do to anyone to have required course meetings. So I'm not doing that. First thing about the modules, and right now, right now I'm in my view. I want to... So this is what the class, what the course should... Why is it doing this? Sometimes, again, Canvas and my internet's a little slow. All right. So this should be what the modules look like to you. So you're going to see, right, the first module is the course introduction. You need to go through and read each page. This is true for the whole course. I have it set up so that you have to go through each page. Ideally, you're reading each page, but you at least have to go click on each page in order, okay? That's the only way you can get to the next page. It's also the only way you can unlock the next module, okay? I have the modules unlocking on specific dates, but you also need to make sure you've read or done everything in the previous module to be able to unlock the next module. So that's why you can see right here. Hey, Zinni, can you please turn that down a bit? You can see right here that module 1 is grayed out, right? It's not available because you need to go through and do the course introduction first. So do everything in order. Make sure you look at all the pages. Read all the pages ideally. There's important information. Don't skip over how to use quotations. You don't, because again, there are very specific things you need to do for that. They're for everything. So make sure you're reading everything. You can see, again, this is how the course is laid out. Okay, so when you do get to module 1, okay, every module is going to have an overview page. It'll basically list what you're going to be doing, what you need to accomplish in this module. Every module will have a review page that will talk a little bit about, what you've done, what you should have accomplished. Also, I'll provide additional resources there. It's usually when I have live face-to-face classes, I show documentaries, I show episodes of shows like Chef's Table, because this is a food-focused class. I can't really do that through Canvas because I can't access those things. You're welcome, to watch the documentaries and the shows I suggest, and those are in the resources page. Okay, they are good shows. You can pull information from them for most of your essays. Although in this first module you're writing a summary essay, so you won't be able to. Okay, but otherwise, that's what will be there. You'll see most modules are going to be laid out the same. There are information pages. Those are, on the left. There are assignments like reading assignments, and those are over on the left. Information pages, read, study guide. Then there are things like quizzes. You can see they have a little rocket ship. There are discussions, which have this. I have the first thing we're going to do, or the first discussion we're having, is just introducing ourselves to each other. Okay, make sure for all the assignments and for all the discussions and for the quizzes that you read the directions first. Don't just jump into it, because then you won't do it right. You won't get the full points. Make sure you read the directions first. Okay, for discussions, okay, you're going to post an initial response, and then you're going to reply to at least 2 other students in the class. These should be thoughtful, okay? Not one sentence. Really, these should be a paragraph. These should be thoughtful responses. I do have a rubric for the discussions that tell you what kind of what I'm looking for. So again, if you think you've done that in one sentence, yeah, just be thoughtful and thorough. I'm also doing the peer reviews. I have them set up as discussions rather than, there's a peer review function for the assignments. I don't like how it's set up, so I have the peer reviews set up as discussions. When you do the peer reviews set up as discussions, I'm going to ask you to post initially and give a little assessment of your own essay. And then you're going to give a peer review of 3 of your classmates. Those will be assigned randomly and automatically. Okay, if you need to turn your essays on time for the peer reviews so that the Canvas can assign those automatically for you. If you turn them in late, I have to go in afterwards and assign them. It's pretty easy, but sometimes I forget to go check, and yeah, so you don't end up getting a peer reviewer right away. So try to get those in on time. But when you do the peer review and you're peer reviewing 3 other classmates, make sure you're replying to their post. There's a reply button underneath their post. That's what you want to reply to. When you post your initial essay and your assessment of your own essay, make sure that you attach your essay to your response. There's a paper clip right below your post, and you can just attach your essay. That way your peers can read it. They can reply to your post. Don't use the rubric for the peer review. Don't use the comments over on the right. Okay, they'll be over here. Don't use those. Post in the discussion. Okay, that's the way it's easier for me to check. Okay. What else? So you can see, right? So you'll be doing that for every essay. We'll have a peer review, discussions, and each module quizzes. You'll see there's a to-do list over here on the right telling you what's coming up, what's going to be due soon. Again, when I have... Right now, there's some technical issues. Like I said, Canvas is kind of a pain, and right now it's copying pages for me. I just edited this, and it's still showing MLA format 2. Don't worry about the 2. It's because it's a copy of the original page. I already edited it and got rid of the 2, but for some reason it's back again. So yeah, I'll try to fix that. But this is your to-do list. It'll also show office hours. Right now, it's still got my summer office hours on here. So yeah, I'll try to fix this stuff up, but yeah, Canvas is not the easiest tool in the world to use to set up. Other things I want to show you right here is the course navigation. Over here, I've limited this to mostly stuff you can use. I might get rid of a couple more things. But the important stuff's up here. Really, though, right, you need to be on modules and go through this class in order in modules. Okay, that's how it's set up, is to go through it in as a module. So this is going to be the main navigation link you're using. You can also go to grades. And this is kind of a nice, obviously nice to be able to see your grades. Okay, and so it has the grades for everything in the class. And this doesn't have everything yet because not everything is opened up yet. But it does have stuff. Yeah, it has a lot of stuff. I guess it does. It has mostly everything, actually. Sorry, I'm incorrect. It does have everything right now. Again, I'm going to be changing the later modules, the later weeks, because I need to update them for this semester. I taught this summer, haven't had time, so I'm going to get to it soon. But you can go in here. What's nice about the grade page is you can go in, click, and say, okay, well, what if I get, a C, and I only want a C in the class, let's say. Hopefully, that's not the case, but if it is, that's fine. If I want to see what grades do I need to do to get a C, you can punch in grades and see what you need. Okay. The other thing, so this is, again, course navigation over here is Canvas navigation. You can go to your dashboard, see all your courses. You can go to courses, see all your courses. There's a calendar you can be using. This is our main way we're communicating, is using the Canvas inbox. Please don't separately send me emails through my SMCCD or through my college email. Instead, use the Canvas inbox. This is what it's for. It gets a little confusing when I'm getting emails through the other through the college email. Okay. One more important point. Read the directions. I'm going to emphasize this again. Read directions for every page, all the assignments, all the discussions, all the quizzes. Read the directions thoroughly. It's too often people don't do well because they just didn't read the directions and they just wrote something and, they didn't follow all the minimum requirements and meet everything. Last thing, life is complicated, especially right now. Let me know what's going on. If you're having problems, if you need more time, I have a very, lenient late policy. Lots of people have very strict late policies, especially online. And that's because if a student falls behind online, odds are they're going to be behind the rest of the semester. And there's pretty good odds you're not going to finish if you fall behind. So try to get stuff done by the due dates, but because of what's going on right now, I don't have hard due dates. Those are the due dates I have set up, but I keep stuff open after that so you can still turn things in because life is tough. Lots of students, so far during this pandemic, I've had lots of students having lots of problems with jobs and having a home to stay in and relationship problems. Let me know. You don't have to divulge, personal details, but let me know if something's going on and you need an extension or you need help in any way. There are resources through the college to use, and of course, community resources if you need help. If you do need help and you don't know where else to turn, I'll certainly try and help you. So do let me know what's going on. I have my son here. You've probably heard him playing a game right now and yawning, and I have him half the time. When I have him, I don't have, because of the coronavirus, I have no one else who can take care of him. It's just he and I. So I'm pretty busy on the weeks I have him. I don't have as much time for classes, and so I try to, get all my work done on the weeks that I don't have him. So just, again, bear with me and I'll bear with you. I'll, let me know what's going on and I'll help you out. Those are all the announcements. Welcome to the first day of class. And again, if you have questions, there's a Q&A discussion board, which I've mentioned before in the earlier video. And there's, of course, if you have a specific question that's not just about the course, you can ask me that in the inbox. Okay? Take care and goodbye.